Alright, hello and welcome to the Prospector 2024, our fourth edition and what promises to be the biggest and best yet. We are really excited to see a whole bunch of new faces this year, people coming from Australia, America. It's great to host you here in Alexandra, the home of mountain biking in New Zealand. Also, big thanks to all our returning riders, some of you coming back for your second, third, possibly even fourth Prospector, and so welcome back, and we hope that you have a great time this weekend. My name's Jimmy Williamson. I'm the race director, and I'll be helping guide you through the challenges that lie ahead on the Prospector, and helping you navigate the courses, and answering any questions that you might have along the way. So you'll find all our briefings are posted online via video. We've found that this makes it really easy for us to convey all the information, and for you also to be able to take it all in a timely manner when it suits you, and re-watch bits that you need to. So we'll be posting all the briefings online via our social channels and email, and on the WhatsApp group, which you can sign up to at registration if you haven't already done that. Right, so we'll crank into some details for the 2024 event. Largely unchanged in the overall format from previous years. So starting off with the prologue on Friday, and then the Ernstklou stage on Saturday, and then back to Martangi Station for the Sunday stage. We have of course made a few tweaks to keep things exciting and challenging. We know that you all come here for a challenge. We pride ourselves on having some of the best trails for cross-country mountain bike racing in the country, and we want to make things interesting for you, so we've got some new changes in there, particularly in the prologue, that will keep things spicy, to say the least. Registration, that's tonight, Thursday, at Monteith's Brewery Bar in Alexandra on Centennial Avenue. That's from 5 till 7 tonight, and then also tomorrow morning, Friday morning, at the prologue race venue at Centennial Park from 10 till 12. So by now you should all be familiar with your wave allocations. That was mostly self-selected when you registered, but we've made that official now, and so those are posted online and through the WhatsApp group. If you're not sure, double check with us. We have also listed your prologue start times, and we'll have those available at registration. The wave allocations are crucial for the Saturday and Sunday stage. You must start in your allocated wave on those stages. Just for our timing purposes, it will affect your time if you don't. So for general event info, this is a teams race. It always has been. It's the core of the race. You ride in pairs and you support each other to get through as best you can. The general rule for teams is that you must stay within 2 minutes of each other at all times. We know that you'll all like to stick together as close as possible, but we are aware that there's sometimes where you might just stretch apart a little bit. But look after each other. Also help and support other athletes out on course. The main thing with these mountain bike races is everyone's out there doing the same thing in the same conditions, and if you come across someone that needs a bit of help, of course we've got a lot of support out on course, but we always like to know that competitors are out there looking after each other as well. So ride safely, that's a big one this weekend. Like we've mentioned, the tracks are pretty challenging. You will no doubt find yourself in some positions that you may not have been in before, but we always err on the side of caution. We like to think that you will take your own safety as priority and make sure that you're going to get through these challenging bits safely. So if that means getting off and walking for 5 or 10 metres, then do it. You won't be the only one. And we of course have a lot of marshals out on course who are very experienced, and they will be at key points to help you through any of these particularly challenging sections. Previous events here have shown that we can do it, we can get through safely, and it's more fun also if you do. Course markings. So the course markings are all done with pink as the main colour. So these are in the form of arrows that are either staked in the ground or pinned in the ground, pinned to trees, bushes, anything along the way. But then there's a lot of pink ribbon that's tied into trees and bushes as well for you to follow, so there's always something for you to see ahead if you're not quite sure. Also out on Matangi, due to the lack of vegetation, the arrows may be painted on rocks, which make it nice and easy to see. Also, if you come across any pink dots on rocks and you're not sure what's going on there, well, that's the line to follow, and it will get you over that rock feature safely if you can't otherwise see where to go. If in doubt, follow the dots. The race is based, majority of the race is based on private land, although we do use a lot of the public Matangi mountain bike park, which we're very grateful to have the access to this year. But the rest of the tracks are on private land. That's in majority on Earnscleugh Station on Saturday, and then further out on the Matangi Station farmland. So the general, rules apply there. Respect the land. Don't veer off the tracks. Take all your rubbish with you, and leave it the way we went there with it, so that we can come back again next year. So aid stations, we have an aid station on each stage, apart from the prologue, on Saturday and Sunday there's an aid station. These are roughly halfway through the course, so around the 30 km mark each day. You can see the details of exactly where these are on the course maps. You need to be self-sufficient on course apart from at the aid station. This is the only spot where you're allowed outside assistance. We will have Goo electrolyte and Goo gels, thanks to Goo for sponsoring the event this year. These will be available at the aid station for everybody, and as well as additional food and fruit. We also have the bottle drop service, where if you would like your own bottles pre-prepared taken to the aid station, we can drop them off at the race caravan prior to the start, and we will arrange for them to be there, as long as you are able to identify them once you get there. Same goes for mechanical assistance. There's no mechanical assistance on course. You must be self-sufficient with all the spares and tools that you need. You are able to get mechanical assistance at the aid station, and we will have some there, but again, you need to be self-sufficient. Like any race, it's up to you to get through it. New again for this year is the relay, which we're really excited to introduce to the event. And so the relay changeovers will be located nearby the aid station, just off course. We'll have a separate changeover chute where the second relay rider will wait for the first one to tag them in. You'll have separate transponders, so you won't need to swap transponders, you just need to physically tag each other. First aid and safety on course, we have the peak safety medical team on course, a number of medics out there in static positions, on tail end Charlie positions, and also roaming positions. So we're really well covered with medical on course. If you come across an accident before anyone else, we ask that only one person is to stop with the injured rider, and the next person to come along, carry on and inform the nearest marshal. They will then radio back to base and arrange for the appropriate support. Weather, well, we're looking pretty good for the next few days. We've had a bit of snow early this week, but mostly disappeared, and the weather is looking pretty fine and settled for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. It's getting warmer as it goes. With the early starts, and at this time of year, it is cold in the mornings though, so be prepared. It will be chilly when you get out of your car at 7 in the morning. Post-race, the rider chill zone that we have had set up in previous years, again at Monteith's Brewery Bar in Alexandra, so that's 3 PM onwards each day, and so there we'll have all the well, not all of them, but a large selection of images from the day playing. And that's where we'll also do our daily presentations of leaders' jerseys, and that will be from 6 PM. Also this year we have this social dinner on Friday night, 7 PM at the RSA, so that's for all those who have pre-booked tickets. We have a extremely limited number of tickets left, but that's been a great addition, and we look forward to seeing you all there. The final awards and presentation will be held at the finish line on Sunday after the stage at Matangi Station Woolshed. as in previous years, we'll have a rolling format where categories and awards will be presented as those categories are finished. So please hang around for that. We'll have food trucks, coffee cart, and of course the complimentary cold beers from Altitude Brewery. So big thanks to those guys for keeping everyone happy at the end of the stage on Sunday. Heaps of awesome spot prizes will be handed out during the event. Again, thanks to our major sponsors for that. And of course, the big one, the Cannondale Bikes, kindly donated a Cannondale Habit trail bike that will be drawn and presented on the final stage on Sunday. Big thanks to our major sponsors, the event partners that have actually been with us right from day one and have really made sure that we can actually keep this event going year in, year out. That Design Windows, major event partner again this year, Cannondale Bikes and Central Otago District Council. Big thanks to those guys. As I said, without them this event would have really struggled in the last couple of years, so we're stoked to have support from community locally and from all your riders coming back. Any questions, you can contact us via email, prospectormountainbike.co.nz. Otherwise, all the details we'll keep firing out through the WhatsApp group and on social media. We'll look forward to seeing you all here shortly.